In a world where hopium and common sense collide, starring the CryptoKeeper and BlockchainCrusader. Welcome to Debate Crypto.
Question everything.
Russ, nothing.
It's your boys, CryptoKeeper and BlockchainCrusader. We are back. We are going to get at it tonight. I'm super excited to be back. Miguel, I'm back in studio, back in the hometown. How are you doing this evening?
I'm good, man. I'm good. How are you?
Don't sound too excited. I don't want the stream getting too scared about you being just too overly excited here. Crypto fam, we had a good time in Vegas. I tried to tell you guys last night, tried to jump in, lock in, and let you know how things went. Met some really good connections. I've got a very interesting story to tell you tonight that Miguel and I have somewhat discussed, but I want to discuss further with him on the stream. So stick around for that. That and the reveal is going to be happening live on the stream tonight. So, hey, we have been telling you that we were going to do something. Look no further. We're going to reveal the metadata on the bags live. Now, don't run over to OpenSea right now and start checking, refreshing, because we haven't done it yet. We're literally going to do it live. So just take a deep breath. Let's have fun on the stream and let's get after it. Make sure to smash the likes, guys. As always, still jump into the Discord. That's going to be an ever-growing thing. We've got more and more happening there. So do your thing. Follow us on Twitter, all of the great things. Let's take a look at the markets because that's important. I was flying today, and I heard that there was some little chaos going on in the markets, that there was some, quote, somebody in the Discord said that there was some, quote, scammy price action today. I didn't see it, but I did see that when I left, I think ETH was up like 5%. When I got back, it was like down 2.5%. And then like when I got actually home, it was like back to flat. I don't know. It looked the information to me looked like it might have made sense. Let's take a look at it. Global crypto market cap is 970 billion with a B. We're back to the B's, guys. We're down 1.06%. We got Bitcoin under 20, just under 20. That's at 19,863. ETH 1532, and we've got BNB under $300 at 282. Guys, the whole market's flat, right? It is a bear market. We are down a couple percent, but hanging tough right under that $1 trillion cap. Miguel, anything going on as it relates to TA with why we should see kind of what's happening, or are we just kind of
we can take a look at that,
following the same game plan?
Yeah, so quick little share screen right here. But basically, see what happened was we were not able to hold above this hard line of the regression trend. We broke down, had a massive drop down right to the 20,000. Tried to retest the hard line again, rejected once again, and then now we're trying to bottoming out a little bit. The ribbons here have flipped negative, which is not good. You can see the momentum wave has definitely crashed. The RSI has come down, had a little bit of a bounce here, right? Because it's getting that oversold territory. We see this green candle trying to make that move back towards the hard line, but we can't. It doesn't look there's enough bullish momentum going on, even though we got a green dot down here in the momentum wave. The VWAP is trying to flip back into the positive. The money flow is trying to stay positive, but it doesn't look like we're going to be hanging on here, right? And we can drop down lower. We look at the pivot point. The first big pivot in this quarter is 16,900. If we don't hold that, we're going to be dropping to this lower bound of this thing, which is around 12,000. And outside of that, the only other support would be at $9,800, guys, over here for the quarterly pivot. So that would be disastrous. That would be a massive drop. But nonetheless, some people are looking forward to it. So if you're one of those people, if it works out, good luck. I mean, I hope you guys are getting ready to buy if it does go to those levels. Obviously, not financial advice.
Yeah, I know people have been getting frustrated with the markets. The NFT space I actually saw was down 90. The trading volume on OpenSea was down 99%. And the wild thing is, if you do the calculations on it, the amount of volume that had been flowing through there was absolute insanity because people are still buying and selling NFTs. It's not like it just went away. It was just such an extreme level. And we're going to talk about some of that tonight about, are those numbers legit? Are they real and what they look like? Stick around. I'm telling you, you're going to want to hear it. We got a couple articles we do want to hit. Make sure that you guys smash the likes, follow us on all the socials, and let's have fun in the chat. We haven't all been together like this singing Kumbaya for a few days, so I'm excited to get into it. Let's take a look. Let's start off with none other than Facebook, or Meta, whatever you want to call them. Facebook joins Meta's Instagram in supporting NFTs. These stupid little articles or these little ads come up. Social media powerhouse Meta said Monday that it's now allowing users to post their NFTs on Facebook. What started as an Instagram-oriented non-fungible token integration in May is now available on both Meta-owned platforms. According to Meta's updated May 10th post, users can now connect their crypto wallets to either app and post their digital assets across both social media platforms. It says the latest integration will likely expose vast new audiences to crypto collectibles, as Facebook has billions of users worldwide. Whether and how the parent company Meta monetizes those eyeballs remains to be seen. Miguel, is this going to be just a blip on the radar, a little piece of news, or are we actually going to have? Sorry about that. Are we actually? I clicked the wrong button. Are we actually going to have some movement in the NFT space due to well, let's not say Meta, due to Facebook, right? So they're kind of classifying Meta as their metaverse side of the business, as is what it looks like, and then Facebook being what you all know as Facebook. Miguel, is Facebook going to actually bring my mom into NFTs? Let's be real.
No, they're not. What they're trying to do and what their ultimate goal is data collection. And this is one of the ways that they're going to be tracking wallets, right? Because people already foolish enough on Twitter are posting their NFTs, and they're verifying that they own that NFT. So Twitter has a verification that you are the owner of said wallet and all the transactions that happen within said wallet. And that is just the beginnings of being able to track everybody through their wallets even more clearly through social media, because of I get to flex that I actually own this profile pic instead of just posting the regular picture and nobody knows if you own it or not, right? People very quickly give up any type of level of anonymous privacy, anything, just for a quick little benefit, what's the word? Not benefit.
Flex.
Not a flex. There's another word for it that I was going to use. I forgot what it was now. But basically, it's one of these small benefits, and people instantly jump on without looking at all the negative side of, hey, now they know you own this wallet. Hey, now they know all the transactions where you send your Ethereum and all your crypto to, where do you send all your other NFTs, and they're just getting easier to track everybody, and you're verified, right? There's no way that you're going to be able to verify your NFT on a Twitter account, then do something on that ETH address or whatever it is, and then be like, oh no, that wasn't me. We clearly have the proof. You said Twitter handle owner are verified with this address. You own this. This is your email here. This is your account. This is your IP address. We got you dead to rights. You're done. And that's just another way. Facebook is moving into that same territory with getting Facebook and Instagram involved. So it's just growing more, and people are going to fall for it. People are going to do it left and right, and they're all going to be flexing. But deep down, 2-3 years down the line, you know where that's headed.
So you think it's about doxing people than it is actually allowing them to flex what they have?
100%. They're giving you the benefit of a flex so that people buy it, right? They buy the story. Oh yeah, this is a great thing. Oh my God, I get to show off to my friends without thinking, oh wait, I didn't read the fine print. Now they know who I am. They know all the addresses I own and where I send all my stuff. Oh wait, I just lost even more privacy.
Yeah, Hazley makes a good point. She said, with Meta, isn't it always about the data? And yeah, I would tend to agree with that. I didn't think about it that way when I first saw it. I just thought that it was kind of new people are going to be introduced to the space for sure. That's a good thing for the NFT space. I think this will be one of those things where there will be new people introduced to the space, but I think until they simplify it so that the people of the Facebook era, right, the old people like me, can actually understand what's until they really make it simple, I think we're not going to be onboarding a lot of those people. It's going to need to be drastically different.
I don't think that's the problem, because I don't think they're the targeted audience. I don't think Facebook or any company is targeting the older audience to get them into NFTs or get them into crypto. They know that they are thinking ahead, right? The older generations, they're going to die off. They don't matter. Unfortunately, that's the real truth.
But most of the younger generation is saying they wouldn't jump on Facebook anyway.
Oh, for sure, right? But that's their spin on Facebook. Facebook's like, hey, we're trying to become hip to attract younger people to jump on our platform with their NFTs. It's not about let's make it so simple that older people buy NFTs. It's let's bring new people, younger people back into our platform because we're bringing NFTs.
If you guys are on mobile, I know we had like 8 likes with like 20 something people in here. If you guys could take 2 seconds, X out of the live chat if you're on mobile, hit the like, come back, takes 2 seconds. It would be much appreciated. We love you guys. Well, everybody's trying to get into the NFT space. This is not just Facebook. This is not just Meta. Everybody's trying to get in, even your boys. XRP fam, put it up. We're getting into the NFT space. They actually been talking about this for a little while. I think it'll be interesting to see. This article is pretty long, but I just want to kind of touch on it. XRP validators start voting on NFT related amendment. Basically says that the vice president of corporate strategy and operations has announced that XRPL validators have started voting. It's called the XLS amendment, which would enable native non-fungible tokens. So 80% of them have to vote in favor of the proposal over a 2-week period in order to ensure its passage. At press time, 7 of those validators have voted against it. It basically goes on to explain that they had looked for feedback. In January, they released the dev net, making it possible for the developers to play around with the capabilities. They are trying to say that it's a perfect fit for NFTs because of its high throughput, cheap fees, and extremely low energy consumption. Now, let's just talk about it. Is there anything of value besides those 3 things that XRP is going to bring to the table? And I already know part of what your answer is going to be here, Miguel. But if we did think about it, what are the things that we value with NFTs? Speed, we value that. We value little to no gas fee, right? Those are 2 huge pieces of the puzzle. So if they're able to solve that, why would we not be interested in seeing, hey, where's this headed?
Because anyone else can do it, right? We got Binance, we got BNB, they got cheap gas, they got quick transfers, right? We got Polygon, we got whatever other coin out there that's making NFTs as well. So XRP is not bringing anything unique to the table when it comes to NFTs.
Well, it is time to get out your hardware wallets. Make sure to be your own bank. Little Addison wanted to come in and remind you, be your own bank. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to bring her in like this because she is getting a little wild. She's stealing my mic as we speak. Okay, baby. Daddy missed you. I love you. Those are cute jammies too, by the way. All right, sorry about that. So basically what your thought process is, the other platforms are able to do the same thing.
They don't bring anything unique to the table. Besides the fact that they have a herd of zombies behind them, right? The XRP zombie herd.
There it is.
That's it. And what are zombies good for?
Yeah, well, I can tell you that they do have a lot of loyal following, and so we shall see if they take whatever you want to label them as, right?
Label them as properly should be labeled sheep. Blindly following the traditional system, thinking that the traditional system is going to bless them with great finances in the future as they get pillaged and destroyed.
It's okay.
As the peasants.
You have heard me say on live before, I will gladly bless Miguel as my business partner and best friend when XRP goes to the moon. I'm here for you.
I don't want any of that.
So just don't forget about it. I won't forget you. All right. So last thing before we dive into, listen, I had a dinner party while I was gone. I always talk about the dinner parties. Well, I was part of a dinner party. Okay. And I want to get into that in just a second. So stick around for that. And then the much anticipated reveal. We've only got 23 people in here, Miguel. I think that people didn't take us seriously that we were going to do something wild on the stream tonight. So jump into the Discord. Somebody jump into the Discord. Let everybody know. Get your butts over here because pretty soon we're going to be doing a little reveal action. But before we do that, let's talk about this one. I think this is really funny. I don't know how I would handle this, to be honest. Check this out. Crypto.com sues woman after sending her $10 million by mistake. A woman asked for a $100 refund from the crypto platform, but instead received $10.5 million and then went on a spending spree, according to reports. Okay. This is interesting how this happened. It says a woman received $10.5 million in an accidental transaction for popular cryptocurrency platform Crypto.com, and then allegedly spent it on a luxury home, according to reports. Two sisters in Melbourne, Australia, are now being chased by the courts after going on a spending spree with the cash, 7 News reported Tuesday. Crypto.com representative confirmed that the matter is currently before the courts, but would not comment further. So basically, it goes on to say that this woman asked for $100 refund. Okay, she then the whoever was plugging in the information where the refund was supposed to, or I'm sorry, where the refund number was supposed to be, they put in an account number. So they took her 8 digit account, it would be an 8-digit account number, and put that in for the amount of the refund. So all of a sudden she had $10.5 million going to her account. You know, the crazy thing is, Miguel, they have so much money that they didn't catch this for months and months and months later. $10.5 million mistake, and didn't catch it for months. So question.
Well, I mean, I'm not surprised.
I know you.
The Pentagon lost trillions of dollars, and they don't know what happened to it. So,
well, that's
a small company like Crypto.com losing 10 million. You know, it's just user error. It just happens these days.
So what do you do, Miguel? So you wake up tomorrow as an honest, hardworking American. You wake up tomorrow morning, and there's $10.5 million in your Crypto.com account, and you realize, well, I was waiting on a refund. 10.5 million, pretty close. What do you do?
Take that shit and run. Unless it's in XRP, then I quickly burn that shit and throw it away to save the people, from the disaster of what that is. But if it's not in XRP, I'm cashing that out and then see you later, alligator. Come and get me.
Well, she put almost $10 million into a shared account with her sister, and they bought, like it said further in there, they bought a $1.something million home. Like, bought it, paid for it, boom, got a new home. Who's in the wrong here?
Both. Her for her mistake, and her for her mistake, and the company for their mistake. I mean, first of all, you need to know that nobody's going to just blindly or freely, with no strings attached, bless you with $10 million into an account, any account.
Exactly.
So if that does ever happen to you, please don't make the mistake that this woman has made. Don't go and buy a house. Please cash that out and leave the country. Don't just go down the block to the fancy neighborhood and buy yourself a mansion and be like, oh, I'm set. They're never going to come knocking on my door.
Buy a lot of crack cocaine, distribute that on the streets. Then you have then you can
that
have
took
cash.
A random turn. I don't know where you
went. Wait a minute. I thought you were suggesting that the home was the proof, right? I thought you were saying that, like, the home says, hey, I have it, but then if you didn't have, and you could flip it into cash.
I'm just saying, get out of the country.
Obviously, people, hold on, let me pause.
Go somewhere else with the money, hide it, go
100% not buying crack cocaine and selling it all.
That's what he's going to do with his XRP money. That's where the XRP money is going to go to.
So we're going to get demonetized for bringing up drug running on the show. But
run to Argentina, South America, go build yourself a colony over there like Hitler did, and live the rest of your days never to be found again. Not even the CIA will find you out there. I mean, if Hitler could do it, you can do it, and you got $10 million. It goes a long way down there.
That's an interesting take on it. But yeah, I thought it was interesting. I read it. I was like, man, that'd be a heck of a position to be put into. You would know. I've had it. So remember, I don't know if you remember this, Miguel. I did a TikTok on it. I woke up one day, and it might have even been in the middle of the day. I don't remember. And all of a sudden, I had over $1 trillion. Theoretically, I had over $1 trillion, not a billion, not 100, but over $1 trillion in my Coinbase account. I don't know if you guys remember that, but there was the
when the Coinbase error occurred, and like everybody's
it was the CoinMarketCap error. The aggregators spit out all this information, and then all of a sudden people
bunch of zeros were added, and everybody became
right. People were trying to withdraw. They were trying to pull. You know what I mean? Sell
$10 million. Let's go. Yeah, we made it. Oh man.
God. All right. So moving forward, listen, don't be doing dishonest things in your life. Don't be selling crack. Don't be stealing 10.5 million from an exchange. They're gonna come get it.
With XRP, please do something.
They're gonna come get it. Definitely be ready to make lots of money with XRP, and that is the story. So
dirty money.
Well, let's talk about NFTs. We got 2 things left on the agenda. One is the reveal. We're gonna do that last. You already know what time it is. Looking forward to that. and I think you guys will be as well. But before we do, so
Well,
this is one of those.
Go ahead. Go ahead. There's a technical issue, but okay. There's a password. So there's a password that needs to go with the reveal. I just entered the password trying to prepare the transaction, but the password was incorrect. So I hope I can remember the password. I know that I for sure did not write it down on a piece of paper because I wasn't home. I was commuting to my in-laws. So let's hope here that I can figure this out. But go ahead, Nick. Continue with your story. Don't worry. Don't mind me back here.
Oh God. Well, this is the other dark side of the NFT space when you're rushing around trying to make sure that everything's taken care of, left, right, sideways, don't have internet, got to go to the in-laws, got to come back, got to whatever you got to do to make it happen. I'm sure I'm rooting. Hey, listen, let's everybody drop we love you in the chat, or we believe in you for Miguel, because we need this password. We're going to need to figure this out. Or
if you guys drop all your XRP, I'll reveal it. If not, you guys are stuck.
I think me and Hazley might be the only couple in the couple people in the chat.
No, there's definitely more. There's definitely more XRP zombies in here.
Well, I've seen her talk about it. I'm trying to think of who else I've heard talk. You know what? I think I've seen Alan Colley talk about XRP a little bit, and maybe Billy. There's a few people. You're right. I forget who all. But yeah,
I keep my eyes out for the enemy always. I know who I'm surrounded.
Always. Look, David says in Miguel we trust, and Alan has 0 XRP. So you just earned a new friend there on in Alan Colley. Oh, this Kryptonon was the XRP is life guy. Definitely. Okay, so you're making Shambles anxious AF by not knowing the password. So we shall see if you figure it out. In the meantime, let me tell you a story.
Continue with the story. Go ahead.
So we talk about the dinner parties and how people have, you got to be kind of part of the club, and you find things out and you learn how things work, and all of a sudden your eyes are open. So I'm sitting at dinner. Side note, Hell's Kitchen, no kidding, the best meal I think I've ever had. Hands down, front to back, start to finish, the meal was absolute insanity. Shout out to Sin City Crypto. They both work there and got us a table, which is extremely hard to do. Oh my God, it was freaking fabulous.
I mean, I thought hell it was pretty easy to get into. I don't know how you're gonna justify that.
It is, but if you're sitting down at the table to eat, however, it's hard to get into. It takes months to get reservations there. Some people it takes years.
It's like, what's up? I'm just here for dinner. Don't worry. Don't mind me. I'm not staying long.
Not staying long, just coming in for dinner, and I'm bouncing. But yeah, if you do have the opportunity, I'm telling you right now, it was a fantastic dinner. So getting past that. So I'm not going to dox this person. I'm not going to spill the beans. First of all,
burn
Candle Mafia.
Burn them on the stake.
Candle Mafia, shout out. If you guys aren't following Frankie Candles for for all of your charting needs, make sure to do that over on BitBoy Crypto's show. That's 5:45 to 7:30 Monday through Friday. Just kind of as an aside, I just thought of that. Okay, that being said, sitting at dinner, start talking to NFTs. NFTs have been this thing there's been this thing in NFTs that I've wondered. How do these projects come from absolutely nowhere, and then do hundreds of millions of dollars? Think about this. You're talking about a person creates a piece of art.
Skills, bro.
Yeah, some real marketing skills, and we're going to talk about those marketing skills for sure. Okay, so we're sitting down, and I said to him, listen, I don't understand how these projects come from, because he starts telling me about himself and what he does, and it piqued my interest. I'll leave it at that. And he said, do you really want to know? I really shouldn't tell you this. And I'm like, yeah, I really want to know, because I can't wait to tell everybody on YouTube. I got it. We're going viral here, baby, because here's the truth on the dirt of the NFT space. So here's the gig. Okay. Here's the gig. There's a bunch of people over. God, this is really hard to tell. This is a hard story to tell, because it feels.
Come on, man.
Dirty.
Give the people the props that they deserve.
All right. Here it is. This is for you. This is for all of you, because I love you guys, and I want you to know how straightforward and honest we are, because I got to tell you, the initial thought process when he told me this was A, that's crappy, and B, I wonder how much he charges. No. So here's what happens. There's a bunch of people overseas that do not make much money whatsoever. Okay. And what happens is you know how you guys have seen in the Discord where they say, hey, I want to hook you up with these Chinese whales. Well, A, that can be a scam, and B, it cannot be a scam, but it's a scam either way. What's happening is there's a bunch of people overseas that make literally next to no money, and these companies and these whales join forces. Okay. The whales will give a guarantee to all. So all of these people will buy these NFTs. They will send out, hey, this is the NFT we're going after. They send out the information to all of these people. The people are guaranteed a certain amount on their flip. So they say, listen, you buy all of these and then turn around and resell it immediately on the secondary market, and we will guarantee to buy it for X amount of profit. Well, it's not very much profit on the front end, but what does that do? It sells out the project immediately, okay? Then it turns around and it resells like wildfire on OpenSea, which does what? Shoots the trading volume through the roof. Well, the whales have guaranteed all of these people overseas this small amount of money, okay? They then buy it up for a basically extremely, low price, but still it gets the trading volume absolutely ripping. So the project sells out, trading volume starts ripping, right? Then all eyes are on it. Now in the background, before any of this starts happening, the whales commit a certain amount of ETH to a company, right? One of these marketing companies. The marketing companies then dump all of this money into marketing and spreading this everywhere. They send it to people, literally Twitter people that have a couple hundred followers. You don't need to have much of a following at all. They're paying them. All of these people just to jump in everywhere, every single Twitter space, every single place that you can imagine, Discord, boom, boom, boom. And they're just hammering on this idea. I will tell you one of them was Goblin Town, okay? And so what happened is all of a sudden the market is absolutely flooded with chatter about it. The project immediately sells out. It then turns around, trading volume through the roof because the whales are buying it back from them. And then what happens? It has so much hype around it that the floor price goes absolutely insane. And what do the whales do? They turn around and sell that right back to the people who ultimately are the holders at the top.
Yeah,
and I got to tell you,
people that are
it's
buying,
shady.
I mean,
shady.
The question is, why aren't we doing it? Nah.
Dude, I literally and I will say I'm sitting there at dinner having this conversation with a really nice guy, and I asked him how it works. He gave me some more details. I'm not going to get into all that, but basically, if this is a business that is run right, and it makes it appear as if all of these things are happening, that maybe really aren't.
Yeah,
There's only one person.
It's a deception it's the illusion that's an organic NFT project that just blew up out of nowhere because it's so freaking amazing, because it's connected to some crazy person that's super rich and is going to do all this crazy stuff. And then people are like, oh my God, I got to buy one of these. These NFTs were half an ETH yesterday. Now they're 3 ETH floor price.
Yes.
I'm going to buy one. I'm going to flip it at 15 ETH. And some people
they're continuing to market in the process.
Yeah, and some people do, right? And then they're like, oh my God, I bought this freaking unicorn turd for 3 ETH and I sold it for 15 ETH, guys. And everybody's like, oh shit, I gotta buy one. And then somebody eventually buys the top and right straight down to nothing.
Or or they're just stuck with it. It's an illiquid JPEG at that point that they spent 80 ETH on, right? There's a lot of those sitting there right now. And it does, and it creates, Kyle said FOMO. Yes, it creates that inorganically, right? It's an inorganic gesture that's happening between, and it is a cycle that is run through these markets. The sad thing is, this is like really well known that this happens. And we're sitting here, trying to give people all the utility in the world.
We're out here trying to sell real utility NFTs, on the struggle bus. And this guy's over here like, yeah, we sold out Goblin Town for like millions of dollars. All it took was a few phone calls and some Chinese whales. Relax, buddy. I got you. All you got to do is just pay me up like $100,000 up front, no guarantee. And we'll talk in a few days.
So Hazley said, did anyone let this nice guy know that's shitty to do? So yes, Hazley, I did. And I have proof. I have proof so Shambles was at the dinner too. And I know that she heard me having this conversation with him. And it was the first thing that I said to him. I said, bro, you do understand. And if he's watching, sorry, bro, love you. Didn't dox you on this one, but I didn't feel right about not telling you guys this because it just felt gross. It really did. I called Miguel after the dinner. I was like, bro, you got to hear this. And we talked about it. And yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to share it with you guys to understand, or so that you have a fundamental understanding that you just need to be careful no matter where you're at, what you're doing, that not everything is always as it seems, that there is a reason sometimes that these things don't make sense, because they actually don't make sense. So I just want to encourage everybody, keep doing the right thing on a daily basis. You will be rewarded in the long run. We've got a kick-ass community in all of you, and I want to thank you guys for that. We're super excited to hopefully do this reveal. I'm trying to figure out if Mr. Straightface over here has figured out the password.
Well, gas is
Have
high.
you got it?
Gas is high as shit right now. I don't know if it's skyrocketing because they're selling some bullshit NFT project somewhere in China.
How did it go from it was at 9 and now it's at 41?
41 now. It's
Bro.
Look, there's so much hype for our project that people are there, you know, just waiting.
ERC 721A. Show it to me. Come on, let's do it.
All right,
let's do it. Take a little hit on the gas fee. Let's do it.
Gas fee is at like 40 something right now. All right, let's do this thing.
We're gonna do this thing just for y'all. We're gonna take a little gas fee hit here. Let's do it. This is the reveal now. I'm going to let you guys ask a couple questions in the chat, but the reality is there's probably not a lot of answers I'm going to be able to give you, but feel free to ask. We are going to show you right now.
Do you know how much gas I just paid, bro?
I'll be pissed about it later.
Oh, yeah.
We got it. We got it.
Yeah.
We don't got it, but we got it. We got it.
Dude, it was, I'm going to say it on stream because people need to know. We're not like the whales out there, right? Like the Chinese whales just, this fucking contract, no matter how optimized it is, cost me $495.
Hold on, 400. We just paid $495 to reveal this.
No, $4.95.
Woo! I thought we just spent $495. I'm like, tag on it. Dude. You should have talked me through that a little bit farther. Oh my gosh. Okay, cool. So FU says they're live. Go ahead. Let me see. Let me pop one up. Let me share
my screen here and let's pull one up here and let's share it live. So here we go. Thank God we didn't have to spend $495.
So guys, what you need to do is what Miguel's about to show you when you pull this up on OpenSea. Go ahead.
Exactly right. You go to your NFT, you click on it, and then you're gonna see this little refresh metadata button. You click it. You're going to get this little thing that's, hey, the queue is updating, be back in a minute. And then just got to wait. Sit there and wait a little bit. I'm going to hit this refresh button on my browser, see if it comes up. And boom, it's revealed, baby.
Boom,
let's go.
Baby.
Bag number 14.
Woo.
Here we are. And here are the properties, guys. Here are the properties. You guys do what you want with them. There is a clue that has to do with the cipher in here. You guys are going to have to figure that one out for yourselves. But there it is, guys. This is one.
Can I see? Hold on, Miguel. Can you scroll down real quick? I just want to see something. Oh, I see. Okay, I see what it, I got you. Okay.
So
figure it out, guys.
Gotta do it quick.
Take a look because there's definitely information to be had there. The cipher needs to be figured out. Like, let's figure it out, guys, because this should tell you something, right? So everybody get together in the Discord tonight. We can do maybe a voice channel if you guys want to do.
Are we going to announce that what happens now that the data has been revealed?
Oh yeah. Let's do that.
So now, for anybody wondering what's next, what's going to happen? Oh my God! Well, from now on, all the bags are going to be dropped in price, the mint price, right, from 0.1 to a more reduced price, a heavily reduced price, and we're going to be stripping the real life utility. So whoever picked up bag 0 to 212, you got your real life utility. Any bag after that will not have the actual 3-day survival bootcamp. They'll have the other utility that is involved. If you're in the Discord, you would know, or you're going to be finding out right now as you look through the data and what it has to do with the cipher. And it's going to have, is it going to have the virtual capability for people?
Yeah. So we're going to give people the virtual capability. Somebody had asked a really good question, and we'll touch on this a little bit deeper. But for the bags that are left, we still want you to be able to virtually, if you want to be able to see it. We're going to be taping and live streaming anyway. So if you're a holder, we're going to allow you to virtually see it. But it is going to be a limited set of classes, and I want to tell you why. If we allowed every single person to basically batch in and pick out their specific classes, I would literally have to have a combination of probably 50 camera people at the event. It's just not real life. So what's going to happen is, and I don't even care. I'm totally open on voting. We could vote on it in the Discord. We could drop it in the Discord and do some sort of a little voting mechanism. I'm happy to do that. But basically, we're going to do a set number of classes that are going to be live streamed / taped. Okay. And a number that we can actually hang with, because the reality is people are going to want to watch what's happening that have paid and at the event. So I'm not going to start asking a bunch of people, hey, can you tape this one? Can you tape this one? Hey, make sure you're, so we need to figure out what that looks like. But yes, we're going to drop the price extensively. Did we decide on the final on that, Miguel? Did we decide on the
number, the price?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't remember that.
Okay. Well, it's 0.02. So it's going to be 1/5 of the price. So
that's going to be the price?
0.02, and we want to get rid of these guys. There's a reason we want to get rid of them, not just to sell them, because ultimately it doesn't change things a ton at that value. But what it does, it has to do with, and you might want to look into it, is going to be the cipher / the other information, and you're going to be able to get the video. You're going to be able to get videoed in, taped in on that as well. So the price drop, Miguel. How do we do that? Because I don't know how to do that. Is this going to be something we're going to have to go through and relist individually, or are you able to make a little voodoo magic on some code?
So yeah, I can make it happen right now and reduce the price right now. But ETH is a lot. The GUI is even higher now, and I was like a 58.
Okay,
it'd be like a $5 transaction fee. We could wait until it dropped out.
Just put it on there.
What a big money spender! I mean, just cuts the price,
bro. I've spent $300 on a gas fee before for one NFT,
all the way down to 0.02. No discussion had. Just bam, slam. That's happening.
Lord.
And then boom, another whole $5. Spending $10 in total tonight. Holy smoke! That's what happens when you go to Vegas and come back.
That's right. You just come back and start just tossing it out there. Another fun story. I lost absolutely just about $0 down there. I played in the casino for all of about an hour. I did lose $60 at a poker table in about 60 seconds, I would say. And I'm great at poker, but it's like this 3-card poker, and the lady did not do a good. The lady didn't do a good job explaining it to me, for one. For two, I thought I could do. It said $15, so I was like, oh, okay, $15 per hand. No. It was $15 per actual bet. And by the way, did I forget to tell you? After I'm already sitting there with money on the table in place. No, sir. You have to bet in at least 3 of those 4 slots. It wasn't $15. It was a $45 minimum bet is what it was.
Wow.
I'm like, good Lord, just got raked over the coals on that one. But yeah, so you're going to drop that down to 0.02, and we're going to rock and roll, and everybody's going to get video action and go from there.
Yeah, we paid a whole $6 and something in gas fees.
Billy said 3-card poker. Yes, Billy, it was 3-card poker. So yeah, guys,
I'm not a fan of 3-card poker.
So here's the deal. 0.02, that gets you video. We're trying to figure out how, like, which ones are going to be live streamed and which ones are. There's going to be a few that are going to be live streams, and there's going to be some that are going to be taped. Okay, so we'll get that information. Also, people have been asking. I'll go ahead and say this now on here as well. Also, people have been asking about the scheduling. Here's the deal. I'm going to give you a cutoff date for the scheduling. We're going to talk about this some more. But the reality is, in the background, Miguel and I need to talk through a couple things, because the facts are we need to figure out, we're going to have to take down the token ID, right? We're going to have to when you schedule, we have to have that token ID, because if somebody wanted to get slick,
you're claiming the real world utility, right? You can't claim the real world utility, right? There's money involved that we need to pay for that, right, to get this event plan, and then you go and resell your NFT, and somebody else tries to 2 claims of real life utility on one NFT when it's real life. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah,
I know in the metaverse you can fugazi anything you want, but this is real life, guys.
So yeah, guys, that's it. We're super excited. Check out, look closer at your NFTs. There's information there to be had. The cipher. I'm hoping you guys are going to be able to take some information and figure that part out. I mean, we're trying to.
We can't spoon feed it to you. I mean, I can tell you that.
Right.
But I do know that I want to see some pics of who's got the rarest NFTs, right? Because the numbers
on Twitter.
we
want to see it on Twitter.
On Twitter?
Yeah, hell yeah. Well, I mean, we want to see it in Discord too, but we want to see it on Twitter for sure. Tag us on Twitter. Make sure we see who's got what popping off in their bug out bags. But continue, Miguel. What were you saying?
Yeah. So I just want to see who's got what. I want to see if anybody picked up one of the really rare ones, which is what was the rarest one again?
The Medic.
The Medics was the most rare this time. So whoever's got a green bug out bag that says Medic, you got some of the rarest. I mean, I think there's only like in total like 50 out of the 500, right?
And there's some more rare traits in there too. So yeah. Just say
they're not all built equally. Let's just leave it that way. They're not all built equally.
So Nick James says got 100-point Medic.
Oh, so he got one. He got one of the 50.
So Nick James got one of the 50, and Nick James, I think you should look a little bit closer at your metadata, and there's some other information there that I'd love to hear from you, what that looks like. Nick James, 100-point Medic. What's the rest of your information look like? I'd love to hear that. So it looks like there's people buying more right now. I mean, Hazley, have a good night. Get the kiddos to soccer.
Recuperate that money.
Paying all the gas fees tonight. Yeah, so we cannot tell you full on the answer to the question of what the rarity does now, because you have to finish the cipher. When you have the cipher, you will have the answer to that question. But the answer is in front of you right now. Stanley said the rug out drop. Okay, so Danny just said he's got 5 slots out of 20. Okay. All right. Interesting.
Very interesting. Can't confirm nor deny anything.
I don't know what those slots are for, but hey, might be something to look at. Here we go. Michael said, I hate you. You guys have got this. I'm telling you.
Dude, Alan says he's got 2 greens. He's got 2.
He got 2?
Yeah. So, like, think about this. Like, whoever got 2 out of the 112, right? There's already a whole nother level.
No. There was 50. There's only 50.
Oh, I know. There's only 50, right? But then shrink it down to 212 actually have real life utility. That's extra rarity on the NFT. And then within those bags, there's another step of rarity, right? Because they're not all built the same, right? People are saying 5 out of 20, right? There's a 0 out of 20. There's some other numbers out there that builds another level of rarity. So getting 2 out of 50, and now possibly those 2 having real life utility, that's like the two rarest you can possibly get.
If somebody in here has a 15 out of 20 Medic, listen. You got the bee's knees on that one. I don't know, in that the way I think my grandpa used to say, oh, that's the bee's knees. I'm excited, guys. You guys have the information in front of you. Let's figure out this cipher so that we can talk about this secret drop that's about to happen. Also, somebody asked earlier about the information the informant sent to Alan. I'm gonna have to check on that this evening, because ultimately the informant sent over the tracking number, and the tracking number has not been confirmed because this guy just got back. So give me some time.
The fold intercepted the message, guys. Careful, the mole's out there.
It could be, but it needed to come out really prior to. So maybe it's not going to matter now. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. So, Crypto fam, we love you guys. We appreciate you for being here as always. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything at all, let us know. We want to make sure that you guys are taken care of. Question everything.
Trust nothing.
Until next time, hodl.
Like it's hot.
We'll see you soon.